AIT Academy, where we go through aspects of martial arts, movements and stretching. In today's video I want to cover foot placement for any kicks that are facing forward that have a twist or a spin in them. If you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. Let's jump in. The starting chamber for all the kicks pretty much covered in Taekwondo that don't have a spin in them essentially start the same. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our stance, the foot that is in front, we're going to lift up the ball of the foot and we're going to twist out to an angle going to the side. So this will open up our hips and allow us to bring our chamber up in front first. So from there, once we've brought our feet up, we're going to twist out. Once we bring our chamber fully up, we will find that our foot will want to twist slightly out more, just 90 degrees to where we're facing, and this will allow us to have full range of motion that we need for any kind of front kick, axe kick or snap kick. So from here we bring up and then our foot will shift that ever so slight difference to face the 90 degree angle. We'll start from the same position for any kind of turning kick, hook kick or side kick, but with just an extra twist involved. But again, the start is the exact same. So starting from our stance again, we're going to lift up the ball with the foot and twist out to the side. Once we bring our chamber up to the front, we'll allow our foot to twist that a little bit more. So from here, and then what we want to do as well is we want to shift our hips to face the opposite way to get that position for the side kick or the turning kick. So what we need to do there is, if we forget about the chamber for now, once we raise the ball with our feet and we twist out and we bring our foot up, then it will face the 90 degrees. From there, on the ball of our foot, we'll be twisting and allowing our heel to be facing the target. So of course we're in position for any side kick or turning kick. This next part is for anything that is like a spinning crescent or a spinning hook or even any jump spinning anything. The elements are pretty much the same in the air as they are on the ground, but we're going to keep it on the ground for now. Ideally we want to be starting in a side stance. So if you prefer this kind of open stance or anything similar, then all we want to do is we want to think about stepping into this position first. So from here what we're going to do, we're going to pick up the front foot and we're going to plant the ball of our foot and then let our heel face the target, just like this. So if you remember from the kicks before, with the chamber and the heel facing the target, we need to make sure we're doing the exact same thing once we're picking up this front foot now. So from there, we're going to pick up our heel, the heel faces the target, and then we can allow ourselves to spin. When we're setting up the foot placement for any kind of spinning kick, we need to be mindful of how we're starting. So what I mean by that is, if we're not starting in this kind of position where we're in a line, and stepping here where again, we're in the line, we're in dead centre. If we're favouring this kind of position and we're stepping over, we may find that we're stepping too far over, which will make our weight just carry to the side. So exaggeration, because we're stepping over too much, then when we start twisting, we're just going to be thrown that way out of control. So what we need to make sure we're doing is, regardless of how we're starting, what position we're starting, is that when we do step, we step so we're in line. So what I mean by that is here, and allowing us to twist round. One of the reasons that we want to be twisting on the ball of our foot is because we'll just naturally have better balance on the ball of our feet than our heels. So if you try and pick up the balls of your feet and balance on your heels, you might be able to, but it's going to be a lot more difficult than simply raising your heels off and being able to stay in this position for a while. So that's one of the reasons. The other reason that we want to choose and basically favour one as well is because if you've ever tried to twist with your heel and the ball of your foot planted, you'll find that you just put a lot of pressure on the knee, and of course you're not just going to get round and you're going to be fighting your hips as well. There's many variations of kicks, and of course this footwork has just covered a few of the basic ones. So I will be going into greater detail, especially with the more advanced kicks. As I mentioned, the elements are pretty much the same in the air as they are on the ground, but of course we just need to cover the ground first. So this is just going to be ideal if you're not really aware of what your feet are doing, and of course it's easy just to break it down for if you're teaching any kicks or just general movements to anyone. So please hit that subscribe button, throw me a like. If you've got any comments or questions, comment below, and I'll see you next time.